high 16s and take a ride.
Sixers next.
Night, Clippers take on the East's best in the Philadelphia 76ers.
Then the best team in the Eastern Conference. You take a look at the starting five. Welcome back.
League in defensive rating, one of the tops in field goal percentage. And
we saw him in San Antonio, maybe the best effort we have seen him have all year, and he picks up great.
Right shoulder dipping into the defender and then shooting over the top.
Backpedaling Paul George. Great ball movement by the Sixers. They're one of the league leaders in this category. Good rotation by Tobias Harris. And you look at his shooting chart in a row here in downtown Los Angeles. Green, another great look at a three. He liked it the second it left him to hook him aboard, but please Google at your own risk. Here is C. Tobias launches a three. It's good for three. Paul George fouled by. I appreciated that because I felt the same way.
He can go through to refresh what he sees.
And senior 4 on the clock for Curry. Good defense there by Jackson, but won finals after Kareem retired with Magic back in '91. Simmons counted. And Kennard can do a lot of things with both hands. Aggressive drive for Leonard. Into the paint, contested jumper, rainbow.
Same exact play.
George rises in the mid-range and cans the jumper. Deflects, drives on Curry and takes it to the house. Jackson for three, holds the finish and knocks it.
going on off the court in such a key moment for the franchise, but he had
to get him there, and I'm just thrilled for him in Philadelphia. Just a wonderful human being as Kawhi Leonard flushes it in.
Doc Rivers and what he did, like small things that went unnoticed.
Helping with decision making. You have just a different look. Plays back to Kennard. And
he's a shooter, and he can get buckets for you.
Clippers trailed 19 for 18. Last time the Clippers saw Shake Milton in this building, he torched the Clippers. Game with man, draws a double team, feeds back into man, puts up the shot and knocks it. Shake Milton with the rebound. The putback isn't there. The second effort is true. Thought about the game watching you and Marv. Whistle and a foul stops the clock. 11-0. They're really good. George, mid-range jumper. It's true. Tied here at 34. Milton, seductive ball fake. Seduces his defense. It's the first foul on Zoo. Sixers by 3. Milton, foul line jumper. It's good. George downhill to the rim with two hands and lays it in. Blocked by Zoo. Man leaks out to the rim and lays it in. And the clip for the Sixers. Late in the clock for Thibault. Sidesteps defenders. Oh, plays a little game.
Say that Embiid was in the conversation for MVP as Terrence.
Sixers love to play at pace. Danny Green loves to shoot threes. Oftentimes gets down. George flashes the leather, steps inside and knocks down a 20-footer. Man given space, hesitates, then pulls the trigger and 5 to shoot. Man goes over the top of the screen. Zoo a little late to get there. Batum catch and shoot 3. Disappears behind the.
And Batum.
Leonard. We are tied at 48. Gets deep into the paint, puts it up and in. Count it.
Harris picks him up, and now he just backs him down. You can see it's just a little too.
And they're trying to make amends for that here this season.
Left-handed, so when he looks across, that's why he could fire it this way. Right on target in the shooting.
4 to shoot for Tobias Harris. Baseline spin, contested jumper. Curry to Harris. And Tobias Harris.
The 24-second clock.
Half second, so all can happen is a lob. Man, oh, he takes care. Into the paint, wrap around pass to Simmons. Power dribble and lays it in. 57. Leonard crossing blades with Mike Scott. Steps away and knocks it in. Kawhi feeling good, lets it fly. The cash cow in the second quarter for the Sixers. A spinning jumper and man to the rim, counted and a foul. For Doc, and he was very upset. Kawhi Leonard, cruel intentions.
The screen and just sticks right there. As a result, it allows Kawhi to turn the corner in the first half.
You see it's 17, but he's 8 of 10 from the field. Our Tobias Harris now might be the best player in the league, not named as an all-star. Reggie Jackson. Clippers towards the bottom. It was a favorable pace for the Clippers in that regard of the first half. Reggie.
Brooklyn Nets, so we'll all wait to see which one of these these moves ends up impacting.
Switch. They look inside to Simmons. Offhanded shot, not there. Long rebound. They call it on Evita. Harris on the move and continues. Here's Leonard attacks, passing up a wide open three, gives to George for the deep three, but the by 9. Oh, a hard foul by Senior. Yep, that's a takedown in wrestling.
Here, you could have given him the signal. Move on.
And you know, it's funny, Czar. Red Auerbach once told me, through the chins, as you found out early. Senior stops in the mid-range and knocks it down. Double figures in the second half. Jackson down the lane. Oh, and down that. Simmons on the run. Down the hatch it goes.
Well, here you see Simmons full speed ahead.
For the Sixers in transition. A whistle and a foul. But Jackson challenges Howard for a moment, kicks it back out to Morris. Oh, and he knocks down the...
Very fortunate because Dwight Howard switched onto it too and forgot. You see Ben Six the basket. And there you see the crossover, blow by on Batum, the finish
by the Clippers. They still find man in the corner for three. Yes! Simmons surveys the scene, backs down on man, whistle, offensive foul, led with
Tony Brothers.
Milton gets downhill, steps away, and knocks it down. Clever shot. Patterson, a catch and shoot three, and he knocks it.
Sixers can get out in the open floor.
Milton down the lane and down the hatch for Philadelphia. Man, no look into Batum, and he lays it in now.
Across the baseline, that's where that throwback, nice, right there. He knew exactly.
Good ball movement for the Clippers. Batum fakes the three, steps inside, and knocks it in. For the images of the game presented by Honey.
Florida match up with Howard, who has 9 points and 9 rebounds.
Clippers trying to catch the Sixers napping. Man hangs and sit all 8 of his shots here. And then ejected shortly thereafter. And now back-to-back games.
Attempts. You had Zubac on the bench with 4.
First free throw. This is the second. And the Clippers out in front now by... Gives it to man into the paint. The floater, no rebound. Tapped up.
Body on Zoo.
Well, Howard was really good for Philadelphia. That ejection hurts, but night for Philadelphia. George on the move. High screen from Zoo. Down the lane, down the half. It's a tough loss. You've got both Howard and Simmons out. Zubac's inside. Green in the corner. A nice effort on the close. Cross-court pass by George to man. Oh, my, wow. 8 of 9 from the field. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia was ejected here in the second half as Tobias way for this guy. Kawhi Leonard later that summer rises in the mid-range and knocks it down. Well, they definitely wanted him. He was sensational. Man late in the clock, accelerates, explodes to the rim. And
he saw the opening and immediately threw it into the next.
Harris late in the clock for the Sixers, stops on a dime and knocks it in. Accelerates down the lane, gives to Leonard, surrounded by defenders. And
skills give him a better understanding and help him come along that much more quickly.
Nice shot by Matt. The players, when they work with them, they're taking their vitamins. But as Paul George gracefully,
what your substitution pattern's going to be. But if guys are hurt, we'll see the follow-up for the Clippers, and now you trust them a little bit more.
Man misses 2%. 3 ahead of the horn. It's good. It'll be interesting. And I'll tell you what, a healthy Philadelphia team is not going to be. And had a lead in the fourth quarter, just could not run down the stretch, could not make a shot. Tonight to New York, Giannis didn't play in that game as Maxey down the lane. Come with the motion, talked about really learning at the feet of Rondo. 122-112. Clippers are winners. Can't thank Doc Rivers enough for what he did for this. Thank you for everything, Doc, but the Clippers are winners tonight.
Early, you know, guys getting downhill, setting the tempo.